There's two things we learned from social media. Number one, unless we're inside an echo chamber, we can't have a discussion about anything anymore. Number two, you can do a lot of cool stuff with a Tesla. It's literally a gadget on wheels, but this dude from Finland, I'm about to show you, has literally blew everybody out of the water. If this is your first time here, remember, don't click nothing, don't smash nothing, don't buy nothing. It ain't about that in this channel. Just listen and enjoy this video. Let's get started. So according to this electric article, a Tesla owner blew up his Model S with dynamite over 22,000 battery replacement. Essentially, the dude ran out of warranty. It's a 2013 Model S. They don't have any more warranty for this car and he needs a new battery. Tesla quoted him at 22,000. Dude, like, well, this is a 2013 Tesla. I'm not going to spend $22,000 on replacing a battery. You know, we can sell it for parts. We can probably sell it, you know, as a junk, get some money off it, maybe do something cool with it, maybe give it away. And he's like, no, I'm going to blow it up and I'm going to put it on YouTube of all places. And that's literally what it did. This is the definition, muy bellissimo, of great content. So you have this article right here. You can go ahead and read it. I'm going to put the link in the description below. The article tells the whole story, how this guy was really annoyed. This is the thumbnail for the video. I think it's brilliant. Now, there's a few things you need to know about this before we check out the video. This video is coming from Finland. Now, you have to understand that Finland is a very unique country. First of all, a lot of respect for Finland. This is the only country that ever beat the USSR in war. Not a lot of people know this, but the USSR actually tried to fight Finland and lost quite severely. So, you know, Finnish people are really crazy. Now, not a lot of you remember, but in 2013, by the way, the year that this car is modeled from, so in 2013 was the year we're absolutely obsessed about the Dudesons, 4 guys from Finland, accidentally, who did crazy shit like this. Nobody! Yep. They're literally going to switch drivers from one car to another mid-driving, and this sort of thing is very representative of the usual videos, to be honest. There's no CGI here. These mother lovers were crazy. So I'm just going to let you see just a few more seconds of this, but they actually did this. Obviously, do not try this at home. These are professional stuntmen. But essentially, they're going to go and do something like that. And that's just one example of the multiple stuff they did over the years. As you can see, very safe. This little string looks like it's going to hold. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the man is literally going to climb from one car to another, and then the other dude will do the same thing. So that's just to give you an example of what Finnish people are like.
Vai 30 kilon räjäytykseen?
No periaatteessa kumpaakin, mutta enemmän
You can see the dude is crazy. He's enjoying himself. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to go to Finland. It looks so much fun. So obviously it's a professional rigging. Obviously do not try this at home. Why do they have an helicopter there? I have no idea. Look at this. Why would they? That's such a Finnish thing to do. Oh look, it's it's an Elon Musk doll. Yeah, they literally hired the helicopter just for this little joke. Oh, they're gonna put it in the car. Obviously, it's a professional rigging. Do not try this at home. It's a very dangerous thing, but very Finnish thing to do. Let's watch it blow up then. Looks professional, I'm not gonna lie. Feel bad for the Tesla. Yeah, this is Tesla no more. Yeah, so you can watch the full video. I'm gonna put it below, obviously. I've never seen anybody so happy blowing up his car before. Now it's gone. I think it's pretty safe to say that now it's gone. Is there like a slow-mo? There must be, right? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's a gnarly explosion. Look at this shice. Look, the Tesla is reduced to rubble. So basically, I think there's one point of emphasis that we do have to talk about this video, which is I think it's going to drag a lot of criticism about Tesla and how Tesla is basically, you know, $22,000 in the hole because the battery runs out. You have to remember, this is a car that's been on the road for 8 years plus. It's more than 8 years because Tesla has a warranty of 8 years on your battery. So it's an 8+ year old car that's been used under extreme conditions. I don't know if you know how Finland is, but it's freaking cold as hell. So this is a car that was operating for 8+ years in harsh cold. The battery died. So I don't know what your expectations are from your car, but if my car gives me an 8-year warranty on the drivetrain, I'm going to be happy with it. And, 22 grand is probably not viable. I would actually sell it for parts, but I mean, maybe, you know what? It's good content. Why not? Let's move on. Now, I do want to show you what Bloomberg just did because this is literally insane. So Bloomberg put out this video about Elon Musk, and I'll show you how insanely biased that is without actually using all the way like full crank bias. They do it very subtle, but I think it's ridiculous. Let me show you the video. So let's watch it together.
Katrina, it seems Musk here is getting closer to offloading his 10% stake. How much does it seem that he has left?
First question, I don't understand, it's so unprofessional. How much does it seem that he has left? It's a clear number. It's mathematics. He said exactly, I'm selling 10%. You can calculate how much 10% of a stock. It's public filing to see how much he filed. So it's an exact number. So very unprofessional, in my opinion, to ask that. How much does it seem that has left? I mean, it's a very easy answer. But of course, if you're doing these bits and you're not doing your research, it's a little bit complicated, for sure.
Well, it doesn't seem like he's got a lot to go. As you said, Musk has sold a further about 929 million of Tesla shares, moving closer to that target of reaching his stake, of selling the stake in the electric automaker by about 10%. Now, this latest sale was almost of 1 million more shares. That came after Musk wrote on Twitter that he's almost done trimming this stake, clarifying an earlier comment in an interview he gave with a satirical website that said he'd actually already reached the target. In terms of how much he's already got to go.
You notice how they did it? As if he did anything wrong. So he didn't do anything wrong. He said, I'm done selling. And then people asked him, what do you mean? And then he explained, well, I'm done selling. There's a public filing that actually depicts every single sale that's planned. It's called the 10B filing. So it's not like he's added a new filing after saying that he's done. Just look at the filing. It's quite simple. But they make it seem as if it's something shady, as if he's, went on this podcast, said he's done selling, and then all of a sudden decided to sell more shares. That's just, very subtle creation of FUD. Very typical.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to think about Musk giving an interview with a satirical website, someone who seems to like to engage in some form of satire on Twitter already.
I'm not really sure that I like him going on the satirical website. Why the fuck not? What's the problem? What is the problem? How does this have to do with this story? They're doing these 2-minute clips. They have nothing to say about it. Lady, nobody gives a crap about what you think about him going on the show. It's supposed to be a very simple bit. 2 minutes, you explain how much he sold, how much more he needs to sell. Your opinion about him going on the satirical website is irrelevant. Nobody gives a shit. But that's another way to create FUD. You see, she's already creating a bias against the guy. And you'll see in a second how she actually aggravates that.
Well, look, we saw Tesla shares rally yesterday, their most since the start of November, because there was this optimism that he was done almost selling his shares. But I wonder what...
Again, she's putting on something inside the explanation which is completely false. She's already telling you that the shares rallied because he said he sold, not because of a million different reasons why Tesla is actually rallying right now, which has nothing to do with the podcast. And there's a lot of institutional money in Tesla. I don't think people are buying based on certain comments and podcasts. So essentially, she's already putting it in there as if he actually said something intentionally to spike the share price while it was false. So there's no causation between what he said and the stock going up because he clarified it literally a few hours later. The stock has been rallying for 2 days after that. But then again, why stick to the truth when you can create FUD?
What sort of tax is the billionaire due to pay this year?
Billionaire has to pay. Why not use his real name, lady? I mean, what's the problem? Why do you have to emphasize the fact that he's a billionaire? You're only trying to create bias. It's so sad to see this bullshit. By the way, let me answer your question. And let me answer it with this article. So this is an article from Tesla Ratting. And this should answer your question pretty nicely. So basically it says Elon Musk's 2011 taxes this is beautiful, are over 1.5 million for every day he's been a citizen. So, as you know, Elon Musk is about to pay $11 billion in taxes this year. And somebody went ahead and calculated how many days Elon served as a US citizen, and they calculated that it's 1.5 million per day. That's one of the most expensive passports ever. You must be crazy. 1.5 million for every day. I mean, that's like Johnny Carson divorce money. What the hell is this? It's definitely not smart tax planning on Elon's behalf. So whatever these guys are telling on mainstream media, there's no smart tax planning. The dude is paying a shit ton of money. Now, here's the thing. So it's not only the mainstream media. Looking in this article, you'll see again the bias here. I'm going to put this article again in the description section so you can go and read it. This is from Bloomberg, basically talking about how NHTSA has asked Tesla to remove video game features from when the car is actually in drive. It's not because the drivers are idiots, right? They should not be playing video games. I mean, you can play video games on your phone. You don't need Tesla to play video games while you drive. But basically, another bullshit NHTSA investigation, blah, 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 blah. Tesla says, no problem. Let's just remove video game features while you drive, only when you park. You know what they added instead? Shout out to Ryan Shaw from Twitter, who put out this example of what they put in instead of the video games. You're going to absolutely love this. Check this out.
Here's a quick demo of the new Megaphone feature. You just turn it on, and everything I say is going through the megaphone, and it's lowering my voice. These cars are crazy. Testing.
They literally put out a megaphone feature in your Tesla. Took out the games and added a megaphone. You can literally megaphone your way through the neighborhood. I wonder when is the next NHTSA investigation about this megaphone. I do want to give you a little bit of a serious note here. This is from Hungary. Not a lot of people care about Hungary, I know. But hey, by the way, great country. Visited there with my family. Absolutely loved it. So basically, Tesla Megapack chosen for an energy storage project in Hungary. This is a power station, a huge Megapack deal. You can read about it. It's going to be in the comments again. This is a sleeper. Nobody is talking about the Tesla energy business. And these Megapacks are taking over the industry. It's not the first or the last project. So if you have any brains, you should understand how much potential this company has, because this share is not even yet priced in to the stock price. The energy business, nobody's talking about. This might be as big as the auto industry. Now, before you guys go, a quick warning about a scam. There's a scam in my comment sections. Some guy sent me this. This is from a subscriber that actually got scammed out of $3,000. So because he got scammed from $3,000, it's my responsibility to show you this. So essentially, it's a comment. Right now, Binance, blah, 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 has some sort of a bug. I posted the video. And then essentially, you go to this person's video, and there's a video about a certain bug. And you see all these great comments. Everybody's, yeah, I made so much money, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, it's all bots, right? This is huge, thank you. Like, even legitimately sounding question, how do I pay tax for all these great earnings, blah, blah, blah. Look at this shit, right? What taxes should I pay in Italy if I made 64,000 euros in this way? So basically, this is all enticing for you to send them $3,000 in Bitcoin. So the dude sent them $3,000 in Bitcoin, obviously never got it back. And as you can see, this is obviously all Bitcoin. Here we have evidence. Do not send these guys Bitcoin. Please, please, please. This is all a freaking scam. Be careful of this. I salute to this guy for actually being open about this and showing me this. But please don't fall for if anybody's in the comment section asking you to contact them on WhatsApp, send you Bitcoin, whatever. It's all a freaking scam. Please don't do it. A huge shout out for channel members and the Patreons. If you want to join, it's $5 per month. Essentially for nothing. The link is going to be below for you to join. You'll only be supporting the channel. That's the only thing I can offer to you, really. As always, pleasure to having you on my channel. See you tomorrow. And Merry Christmas to everybody. Hugs and kisses. Tomorrow, maybe I'll wear a Santa hat. See you later.